Scientists just discovered reality isn't real. Are you ready for this? Because it's going to blow your mind. What if I told you that everything around you is just an illusion? Everything you see, hear, feel, taste, and smell could be a lie. You might be living in a world that isn't real. I know it sounds crazy, but stay with me because there are some really interesting ideas here. You see, scientists recently discovered something that has been hidden for centuries. They've uncovered a secret so big that it makes you question everything you know about the world. But before I reveal what they found, let me ask you a question. Do you ever wonder if the world around you is real? Like, do you ever think, I wonder if this chair is actually made of molecules and atoms? Well, if you do, you're not alone. In fact, one of the most brilliant scientists of our time, Nick Bostrom, has an idea that might change the way you see the world forever. He says that we could be living in a computer simulation. And I know it sounds like science fiction, but stick with me because it gets even crazier. You see, in 1982, a guy named David Bohm did an experiment called the double slit experiment. This experiment shows that the world at the tiniest level is super weird. Here's how it works. You fire a laser at a wall with two slits cut into it. Now, according to the laws of classical physics, the laser should create two bright spots on the wall behind it, right? But instead, it creates an interference pattern like this. It's like the laser is playing a trick on us. This shows that at the tiniest level, things don't behave like we expect them to. In fact, they behave like both a wave and a particle at the same time. It's this weirdness that makes Nick Bostrom think that we could be living in a simulation. He says that if we can't trust our senses to tell us what's real, then we can't trust anything. We might as well be living in a world that isn't real. But wait, it gets weirder. In this video, I'm going to show you how scientists use quantum mechanics to prove that observation affects outcome. That means that just by watching this video, you're changing the world around you. It's like we reliving in a video game where the rules change based on what we do. And if you're still with me, let me take this one step further. What if I told you that Plato's cave is actually real? Plato's cave is this idea that we all living in a cave, and the only world we know is just an illusion. In fact, Descartes, the guy who came up with the idea of Cartesian coordinates, once wondered if he could be a brain in a vat. That means, even our modern ideas of reality could be wrong. Now here's where it gets really interesting. What if I told you that scientists have created AI-generated worlds that are so realistic that they're indistinguishable from the real world? What if we're living in a world that was created by an AI? I know it sounds crazy, but hear me out. With deepfakes and VR and all this crazy tech, it's becoming harder and harder to tell what's real and what's fake. What if we relive in a simulation created by an advanced civilization that is so advanced they're indistinguishable from gods? Here's the thing, if we can't trust our senses, then we can't trust anything. We might as well be living in a world that isn't real. And if you're still with me, here's the ultimate mind bender. What if this video itself is just part of your simulation? What if the very thing you're watching right now is just a figment of your imagination? It's like a movie within a movie, a simulation within a simulation. Here's the thing, we might never know for sure. We might never be able to prove or disprove any of this, and that's what makes it so fascinating. So the next time you look around you, just remember, you might not be seeing the real world. You might be seeing just a simulation of it. And if that's true, then what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Now, if you want to learn more about the deepest mysteries of the universe, don't forget to subscribe for more updates. Thanks for watching. See you next time.